Over time, spark plugs wear out from constant heat, pressure, and chemical exposure. When they do, problems such as misfires, poor fuel economy, hard starting, and sluggish acceleration begin to show. Left unchecked, worn spark plugs can even cause long-term damage to your engine. This is why understanding their lifespan and replacing them on time is essential for both performance and reliability. The type of spark plug in your engine plays a major role in how long it lasts. Copper plugs, the most basic type, typically last between 20,000 and 30,000 miles according to manufacturer recommendations, though in real-world driving they often wear out closer to 10,000, 25,000 miles. They provide a strong spark and are inexpensive, but they wear down quickly and are best suited for older vehicles or performance applications that require a strong spark. Platinum plugs last longer, with an average range of 50,000, 60,000 miles, though mechanics often find them wearing out around 40,000, 55,000 miles. They resist heat better and are a good match for most daily drivers. Double platinum plugs are commonly found in vehicles with coil pack or waste spark ignition systems. They are rated for 60,000 to 100,000 miles and often perform reliably for 50,000 to 90,000 miles. Iridium plugs are the most durable, lasting 80,000 to 120,000 miles in theory, though most mechanics advise replacement around 70,000 and 100,000 miles. They are more expensive but deliver consistent performance with the lowest maintenance needs, making them ideal for modern vehicles. Several factors can shorten or extend spark plug life. Driving habits are a major influence. Frequent short trips where the engine never reaches full temperature tend to foul plugs quickly, while aggressive driving puts extra stress on them. In contrast, steady highway driving usually helps plugs last longer. Engine design also matters. High compression and turbocharged engines run hotter and wear plugs more quickly, while some engines are simply known for eating plugs by design. Fuel quality plays a role as well. Poor quality or contaminated fuel leads to carbon buildup, while premium fuels with detergents help reduce deposits. Climate conditions are another factor. Extreme heat accelerates electrode erosion, while cold climates with frequent cold starts can foul plugs earlier. Finally, maintenance practices make a significant difference. Regular oil changes reduce oil fouling, and keeping air and fuel filters clean ensures a healthy combustion process that helps spark plugs last closer to their full interval. Worn spark plugs announce themselves in several ways. A car that is hard to start or requires long cranking often points to weak spark plugs. Misfires, a rough idle or hesitation under acceleration, are common red flags. Many drivers also notice worsening fuel economy or a general loss of power. In modern cars, a failing spark plug may trigger a check engine light, often with misfire codes such as HADO 300 or related variations. If plugs are physically inspected, they may show visible wear such as eroded electrodes, heavy carbon deposits, or cracked ceramic insulators. Professional mechanics may use tools such as oscilloscopes, spark testers, or borescopes to confirm spark quality. But even without these tools, everyday drivers can often recognize the symptoms in how the car runs. Automakers provide spark plug replacement intervals based on laboratory testing and ideal conditions. Depending on plug type, these intervals can range anywhere from 30,000 to 120,000 miles. However, in real-world conditions, spark plugs often begin to show issues earlier. Mechanics commonly observe plugs losing performance 10 to 20% before the manufacturer's maximum claim. For example, a 100,000-mile iridium plug may begin misfiring at 80,000, 90,000 miles. The best practice is to follow the manufacturer's interval, but to inspect the plugs every 30,000, 50,000 miles during routine maintenance. This way, problems can be caught early and addressed before they affect performance. There are several myths about spark plugs that can mislead car owners. One common myth is that spark plugs last the lifetime of the vehicle. The truth is that even long-life plugs degrade over time. They may continue sparking, but they won't deliver optimal performance or efficiency. Another myth is that if the car runs, the plugs are fine. In reality, spark plugs can cause performance and fuel economy to decline long before they fail completely. A final myth is that upgrading to iridium plugs will increase horsepower. While iridium plugs do provide longer life and stable ignition, they do not increase engine output by themselves. Car owners can extend spark plug life by following a few preventive practices. Using fuel from reputable stations helps minimize carbon deposits. Replacing air and fuel filters on schedule ensures proper combustion and reduces fouling. Avoiding frequent cold starts and excessive idling also helps plugs last longer. Inspecting spark plugs at every major service, typically between 30,000 and 50,000 miles, provides an opportunity to catch wear early. When it comes time to replace them, proper installation is critical. Spark plugs should be torqued to manufacturer specifications, and anti-seize compound should only be used if specifically recommended, since many modern plugs come pre-coated. The best way to manage spark plug replacement is to check your owner's manual for the factory interval and adjust based on your driving conditions. For example, if your manual recommends replacement at 100,000 miles, but your car already has 80,000 miles, it is wise to plan for replacement soon, especially if performance symptoms appear. A simple fill-in checklist can help. Note your vehicle make, model, and mileage, and record the recommended replacement interval for your specific engine. For DIY car owners, spark plug replacement is straightforward with the right tools. Remove one plug at a time, inspect it for wear or deposits, and compare it with the new plug. If you are not comfortable doing this, a trusted mechanic can easily perform the inspection and replacement. To summarize, copper spark plugs typically need replacement every 20,000, 30,000 miles, platinum plugs every 50,000, 60,000 miles, and iridium plugs every 80,000 to 100,000 miles. These intervals may be shorter in real-world driving, especially under harsh conditions. The most important rule is to inspect earlier if performance begins to drop. Keeping spark plugs in good condition is one of the simplest and most cost-effective ways to maintain fuel efficiency, reduce emissions, and keep your engine running smoothly for years to come.